Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Marco Gonzalez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So stepping in, Matt Chapman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Two and 1 to count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now the 2-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gordon is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Semien is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty as he rips it on the ground to second. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Giro, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Ichiro giving chase. And that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The A's lead this one 1-0. Frankie Montes is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
In now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Gene Segura standing in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
A pause, and the 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Kanal can get going. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
So striding in, Nelson Cruz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Gordon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Sent out to straightaway center field. Howell's under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Robinson Kanal.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Cano is in don't you know, part of his New York nickname days. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Powell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Seattle. It remains 1-0. Now in the box, Matt Olson.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike three.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Jake Smolinski. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gordon is there, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Kyle Seager.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this is low, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting seventh, left fielder, and Camel.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. A changeup over the inside corner. Gamble was just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now the 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken there by Lowry. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's Ichiro now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Howell's on his horse. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Mariners leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Standing in, Boog Powell. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Powell, a California-born ball player. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
A ball and a strike now. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and two. And, oh, strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Missed with a slider.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Lucroy leads off first with 1 away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 3-2 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. But it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. another full count pitch home. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in for his second at bat, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, David Freitas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
David Freitas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. Semien's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Center fielder, number 9, D. Gordon.
At the plate, D. Gordon. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And we'll give you a look there at the Mariners leaderboard to this point in the season. And he currently finds himself right at the top of the list in that department. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And there's ball 1. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak. So when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that. So we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 2-0 waits on the first pitch.
No balls and 1 strike.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here's a drive out toward left center field. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He'll score easily as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
A little low. It's 2-2. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howell's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Tapper up the line. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. The M's lead it 3-1. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Cue shot here out towards short. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
The batter, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready on 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. Healy over to his right. 1 out.
Up next for Oakland, first baseman, Matt Olson.
At the plate, Matt Olson 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Segura fields it cleanly. Cano for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Their second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. At the plate, Ben Gamble will step in to lead things off here for Seattle. Ichiro to follow on deck. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. One and two now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top two pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. So with one gone, here's Ichiro. First pitch on its way. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, David Freitas.
Standing in, David Freitas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Heading after it is Piscotty.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Jed Lowry now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Takes this the other way to right. Suzuki is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Jake Smolinski. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. In the air now, out to left. Gamble has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Score holds, it's 3-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Davis. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Up next for Seattle, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now a throw over in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. To third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
He swings and lines it to left.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is worst case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
Now the 2-0. Just got a piece up the line. But it gets fouled. Cruz on third. Cano on second. Seager at first. 1 gone. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in once again, Ben Gamble. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Semien is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 4 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. Seattle leads this one 4-1. Ready for another shot now. Matt Chapman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
No strikes.
Popped him up. Kanal has a play. Makes the play, one away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And 1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Gordon going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. We'll see Ichiro when we get back. It's the Mariners 4 and the A's 1. Stepping in, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll get things going here in the Mariners 6th.
Number 51, right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Yusmero Petit enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Yusmero Petit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Olsen comes up with it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 36, David Freitas.
Stepping up now, David Freitas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Sent toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Two out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The 0-2 home. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a flare out toward right center. Lowry trying to get there. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 4 and the A's 1. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Here's Chris Davis now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A ball and a strike. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
A high fastball is in there.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball into honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 3-2 pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground for Kanal. This could be 2. Segura for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. It's the Mariners 4 and the A's 1. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 7. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Comes set with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howell's under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Kanal.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Robinson Kanal. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Digging in, Kyle Seager. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's gone 3 for 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
In now, Ryan Healy. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Nick Vincent has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jake Smolinski. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Striding in for Oakland, Jonathan Lucroy. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's hitting .429. First pitch coming, here it is. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Kanal fields it from deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mariners lead it 4-1. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble.
Leading off for the Mariners, left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Liam Hendricks will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Liam Hendricks.
First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. 2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bouncer up the middle, played on the backhand, and a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch. This one's down to third. Chapman's got it. Lowry on to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's D. Gordon now. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Seattle as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back under the roof here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Great look there at the Emerald City. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Diaz is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Settling in now, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Ready with the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Kanal has it. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with two men out.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Here's Chris Davis now, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a two-run shot to left center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And it's fouled away. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. pays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pinder is off at first with 2 away. Fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The M's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Marco Gonzalez earns the win, his 2nd. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out west in the American League, the Seattle Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-3. The Cleveland Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 2-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-5. The Astros starting pitcher, number 43, grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping the Stros best the Yankees 2-0. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Boston Red Sox brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they dethroned the Royals 7-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Detroit Tigers combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 6-2. The Blue Jays finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-3. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Phillies held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-0. They now have 6 straight victories. The Washington Nationals combined to give up just 5 hits as they plundered the Pirates 8-1. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers got 11 hits overall as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 8-3. The Cardinals put together 10 total hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-1. Justin Turner was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 8-4. Buster Posey added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the Giants push past the Padres 3-1. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.